sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry now for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Wilson now, the handoff to Collins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle! The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Williams to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wilson gives to Collins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 37.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando. And our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Williams now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, 43, 43, 15. 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check, check.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one swung out to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here again is McCammon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And the drive stays in motion. Pick up on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Wilson going to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. With the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time.
It got his man complete. And finally he's taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this complete to Collins, and he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Bring it. Bring it.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 24. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They're going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones flushed out right. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A handoff to Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Touchdown. That's caught. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try with McKinnon, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I just...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards, and the Giants add on to their lead. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Jones throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robertson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, Barkley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front have made a lot of space. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Mahomes to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.